to protect your soul.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul, I'll be there. Never leaving you in the darkness, even when you're out of
We are
I'll be the light
sun-drenched.
you'll see clear. I'll be your inspiration.
Let's do it.
Know that you do just right.
Where did our game go? Here we are. Roth 86, good morning. Sorry to keep you waiting. All right. Yes, we're going to be following the Nick Fermi 1983 repertoire. This music is way too hip for this morning. Maybe we can get something a little bit lighter. We're following the Nick Fermian repertoire. Turn on our desktop volume just a little bit. I don't know if that turned down the music for you, but I'm crossing my fingers that it did. Are we going with G3? Going with the Ulf Anderson repertoire, actually. Ulfie. I don't know if this can be played. Can this really be played? Alright, Dark Square Bishop is mine. I'll take it. Weakness on the dark squares? Simple enough. Crippling pawn structure. Thank you very much. Quick development. That's a good move. A good move if you don't like winning. Welcome everyone. Good morning. Please make certain that you're in the event if you'd like to play. Even playing against viewers, I tend to only play rated games, honestly. This unfortunately does look like the win of a pawn, or the win of a piece, however you wish to look at it. Shield your eyes. The ensuing play is not fit for all audiences. For some reason, I feel this king is asking for it. I don't even know where to begin. I think I want you back. I do. I do want you back. And now for something completely irrelevant. I do not want that bishop joining in the fray. I'll get my bishop into the game later. Looking for the fastest way to get my bishop into the game. Not entirely sure where he's headed. Is the rook trapped yet? It appears so. One last opportunity. Brand new opening today. Gotta love it when you have a brand new opening. Is anyone in chat not in the Swiss? I might not see this check. Stalemate. Good game, Groff 86, though. Let's take a quick look at what happened. Let's just take a quick look at what happened. Basically, in this particular opening, you really do need to plug up the square d6 when you get a chance. So on average, d6 is a perfectly reasonable move. e6 followed by d6 is a perfectly reasonable move. e5 is okay. It's just a little out of place. It's not great, but chances are we need to play the move d6. Is this really working out well? That's craziness. Was this working out well with the game as well? Let me just make sure this board was completely visible when we were watching the tournament. Let's watch Grandmaster George, whom I think I know. Wow. Grandmaster George. Don't get to see the times? That's the problem? Oh, fine. Let's head back to the content windows. The main content window that we need to see is in you, for you, for you, for you. It looks really good. Grandmaster George, just check this content window. You get to see everything very, very cleanly. There we go. Very, very cleanly. So we still get to see the best game in the house. Grandmaster George versus JL and Amarato. And at the same time, we get to see that we're up to 8 players in the How Yifan Birthday Swiss. Keep applying, Graf. Keep applying. Do not give up. Never give up, never surrender. If you are in the viewing audience and you wish to participate in the Swiss, you change the stream title just a smidge. Yeah, I don't really have that much interest in showing the letters and the numbers on the board for the notation. Picking up the multi-stream chat. Definitely check out the power of the latest chess informant. Informant 150. Chess Informant 150. Priceless. You're going to start somewhere. Start at level 0, 150, and work your way forward. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish by receiving a subscription to the Chess Informant and playing through these games and the articles. Half of the book is articles on recent events, basically a journal on improvement for the improving player that should not be overlooked. Well, black found a way to get rid of the bishops of opposite colors. So it looks like I am going to head to the Massachusetts Game 60, which was recommended by MD Night Zero, one of the legends of our stream. I'm going to choose the Massachusetts Game 60 over the Boonton quads on March 19th, although there's a chance that I might try to play both if the Boonton quads start early enough. It looks like Grandmaster George is experiencing some technical difficulties against the dojo's favorite candidate master. It's actually quite worth it in this position, possibly to get the 2 rooks for the queen and drop in. Although this also looks like it's going to test our playing ability. How, I do not know. F5 doesn't quite cut it, but queen to d3 now does. Ouch. Oh, we didn't see queen to d3. It's basically one on the spot. Now he has mate in 2 moves. Rook to h8 check. He has a repetition. Rook h8 check and queen g8 checkmate. No, rook to h8 check and queen to g8 checkmate. Wow. That was a moment. That is clippable. Someone can clip that one. Unfortunately, JL and Amarato is not in that much time trouble. We have 5 seconds back, everyone. If you wish to get into this event, now is the time. Good morning, Luis Ayala from Peru. Welcome. Hello. Luis, it is your turn to move, sir. I was listening to a great bit the other day on visualizing your ideal viewer. My ideal viewer is between 1,000 and 1,900. That's quite a large array, but let's just say around 1,400, 1,500. The ideal viewer that I want to try to give the best possible instruction for improvement is above beginner. Unfortunately, this is not a beginner stream. We do need to have some specified beginner stream. So should white use the center pawn to develop his pieces? Is Luis online? It looks like Luis is online. Yesterday I was preoccupied with the stream, and I also failed miserably to get back to my game in time, and I forfeited to candidate master JL and Amarato. Very sad. I think the thing that bothers me most about not being able to find my positional play, oh, there it is, I found it. It is at the bottommost part of this stack of books. Wow, this is like Jenga. Good thing it would be better if it were a hardcover. Positional play by Yakov Ogard. He should have a stage name, Ogard. He could probably go by only one name, Ogard. He doesn't need Yakov anymore. Like Beyonce. We're gonna put this down today. We're definitely doing this today. I'm studying this for myself, for the strongest possible students. If you would like to take lessons, make me an offer. But you will be studying at the highest possible level. You will be trading at the highest possible level. Where is Luis? Should I give him a nudge? I'm going to give him a nudge. Yo. Your turn, sir. I'm going to give him my favorite greetings. Because he used to do that all the time in the chat. I don't know that he still does it in the chat, mainly because I don't. Let's reload this just in case he's made a move. There he is. He got my message. Thank you for showing up, Luis. Cheers. I'm going to give him most of the time back. Luis Ayala and I go back way, way back. He must have gotten me in a simul. That's what I'm figuring. And then he didn't show up for one game. And he didn't show up for another game. And he didn't show up for another game. Or is this the current game? This is not the current game. So when I'm looking at this, I have played the Alekhines defense. I have played the French, and I've played E5. I've played the Pirts. I've played C5, C6, and I've played knight to C6. I've played G6, and I've played A6. I wonder if I've ever played the move. Someone probably has to look it up, but what opening should I play, right? What opening should I play? This is the problem. You know, I've never really played the Scandinavian. It has never been to my liking to give away the center like that. So there are three approaches, everyone. There are three approaches. And that is, you either hold the center, you attack the center, or you give up the center. So attacking the center can be obtained in four ways. You've got the Alekhines defense, the French defense, the Caro-Kann defense, and the Scandinavian. They all have varying degrees of difficulty. And then you can hold the center with E5 or C5. C5 holds the center. You can give up the center, unfortunately, simultaneously. Not sure where we're headed here. Am I really threatening him? I don't think so. No! What in the world is this song about? Can't make up my mind. No! I'm sorry, Luis. I truly am sorry. Wow, that wasn't even forcing. My move was not forcing. I'm sorry, Luis. I'm very sorry. But the entire tournament was being held up for us. Conte de Luna's back. Excellent. I am a stronger player than Conte de Luna. That's all the world needs to know, is that I'm a stronger player than Conte de Luna. This is a no-brainer. Automatic decision, by the way. He does know what I'm up to. He does. Whoa. So do we have an option here? Whoa. Let's migrate. Am I getting anything out of this? Whoa. Totally unexpected. And now for something completely irrelevant. C7 is hanging. E6 is hanging. D5 might even be hanging. We're definitely going to be capturing one of those two knights. But I am a stronger player than Conte de Luna. I may not be as resourceful as Conte de Luna, but I am a stronger player. That one will tax his playing ability. I didn't realize it was free until just now. I actually did not realize that the queen was free until just now. I thought he was recapturing with something. I think we both hallucinated the same thing. I'm not sure if he hallucinated the same thing that I hallucinated. But that was not a way to go. Sorry, Conte de Luna. My apologies. I really appreciate you, buddy. I'm so sorry that that game ended that way. But C7 was hanging. Queen to G5 was knight E6. 96. It was probably a mouse slip. Queen G5, 96. And then I know he has little ones. I don't know how little. He may not have that many little ones at home, but Conte de Luna. I've definitely given grandson odds in the dojo with my grandson running around. My next stops are Memphis. I've thought about it, and I am going. Memphis for the National High School Championship. Absolutely. I need to be there. Memphis for the National High School Championship, first weekend of April. The second weekend of April is Easter. Hopefully everybody has a terrific Easter. We'll be doing our 24... I'm sorry, Conte de Luna. I think we both had the same hallucination. It took me a moment to realize that you gave away your queen. I was expecting you to recapture. But Queen G5, 96. Queen takes E3 check. A little bit unclear. On Queen G5, I should probably just play Rook takes C7. If it was a mouse slip. I think I'm better in that position. Let's take a quick look at it. I want to call him by his first name. I am John, by the way, Conte de Luna. You can always call me John. As he does. I'm not outing him necessarily. I don't know that anyone would be able to actually track him down because his name is very different from Conte de Luna. Maybe he likes the moon. Count to the moon. But let's take a quick peek at our game. So yeah, I was studying Grandmaster Nick DeFermian this morning in a U.S. Championship Brilliancies, Conte de Luna. And basically, Nick DeFermian had started with this opening with a different defense with black, of course. So everything's all well and good right up to the moment I play knight e2. I'm the one who falters first? Oh no, I guess... Knight takes e5. f6 is really what I was expecting. Played by Bjarki, my good friend Bjarki Saul. Bjarki would run the Svine's Memorial tournaments in Oslo that I would visit every year. Oh, I can actually resize the window that way. That's very cool. I didn't realize I could do that. So I can resize the stream title. Why we lose. So bishop d6, f4. And now we've got a wealth of opportunities here. I was expecting knight takes c3, interestingly enough. Queen e8, threatening f6 maybe? Ah, yes. OMG, I'm so sorry. And I knew that too. Given your close affiliation with the opera. How is business though, by the way? Are you picking up some gigs? I am really worried. Linda Diaz, by the way, did have a performance in Los Angeles recently. I'm not sure if that's her, let me just check that link. Her social and Instagram, yeah, that's it. So you can track her on Instagram. She doesn't seem to be on Twitter. Is that possible? Gotta pick it up, Linda. Gotta pick it up. I would love for you two to meet one of these days. She's a sweetheart. So f5. Therefore, queen e7 makes more sense. I'm really eyeing this c6 square, though. That was really what I was eyeing. I didn't really want to give up my knight for the bishop on b7, though. Not in reality. But if I could, I would grab that c6 square. So white's best move. All right, I'm going to ask our friend Starkist here. Nice. Wait a minute, when you were going to London, did you give me a heads up? I would love any excuse to go to London. I have seen friends of mine perform in London before. It's not that hard for me to get to London. London should be inexpensive. I don't necessarily know how the COVID rates are there at the moment. I know that the Prime Minister has proven himself to be a rather intelligent fellow. In case anyone wasn't paying attention and watching when I said that outrageous comment, I put air quotes around the words intelligent. The brilliant man himself. I even thought about getting into some political streams because of this randomness that's happening with Karyakin and nice. I look forward to that. Thank you so much. You could share it in the Discord if you're willing to let others see it. I think you should. I don't know though. I outed you with one photo in the or were you in the video? I think you were in the video. I don't know if it was a photo. You were in one of the videos of the Dubai expedition. So far, Conte de Luna is the only person from chat I've successfully met up with in real life at a real event. So knight e2. Knight takes e4, f takes e4, bishop e2 did not appeal to me. g4 did appeal to me, by the way. And of course, rook to c2 with the idea of playing for that, I should have seen as a count. I would not have had knight takes e4 as a... I really definitely would never have had knight takes e4 as a count, as a candidate move. g4, yes. Rook c2, yes. Queen e1, yes. Those would have been my three candidate moves. So I really have to come to seams with this move, knight e4. I don't know why I would not have gotten that one. The bishop takes e5 is definitely a little bit of a blunder. And I was shocked at knight g4, and I did not take on e4 still. And queen e7 keeps the d6 pawn under wraps. But yeah, queen to g5 was what I was expecting. And then rook to c7. Never mind. Probably the next tournament round is about to begin. I'm going to fire up my WhatsApp just to make sure you sent it with the best video quality. Or if you sent it in the Discord. Or the link, either way. Oh, there it is. Totally awesome. All right, I'm gonna listen to that later. I don't know if I should do it on stream since you didn't share it with the Discord. Thank you, Conte de Luna. Totally awesome. Ah, the ladder mate. Luis Ayala. What happened here? How do I help Luis Ayala improve? So Luis Ayala is black in this position. How did he get into this situation? First off, it was a removing the defender of the bishop. And there is no counterattack. We don't want to pin ourselves for too long. And now we're pinned again. There's just no escaping this, sort of running our king over, but we still can't move the bishop because we're just so pinned. Yeah, we're just losing. Wow. That was rough. That was really, really rough. Grandmaster George. GMG. I'm going with the Grenfell. The only line that I need to know, by the way. I think my favorite line only works against... My favorite line only works against Bishop C4. So 7, Bishop E3 and Bishop C4. I'm afraid it does anyway. I'm going to take out the book Winning with the Grunfeld. Yes, this is a gambit. It is a gambit, and it does sack a pawn, and it does isolate and bother the opponent to no end. We're going to see what happens here. Hey, hey! Is this the same Grandmaster George that I've always known and loved? I do not know. But we'll find out. I'm no longer sacking a pawn, but I am liquidating his center. Like crazy, I'm liquidating his center. Let's see how you attack me with the queens off the board, sir. Normally, if my knight were on c6, I would be playing knight a5 right now. Or if my knight were on d7, I would be playing knight to b6 right now. But I am going to break down this center. I am going to play this opening completely on feel. I am so jealous. Budapest. I wonder if I were able to meet up with you in Budapest, if Judith would agree to hang out for a bit. We could definitely meet Judith Bulgar in Hungary, you and I. Ooh. You're attacking my rook, and if I capture my rook, I'm recapturing. How much danger is there in this? I don't know. Can't quite see it. Therefore, let's not sacrifice the exchange unnecessarily too much. As a good friend of mine put it. A great friend of mine. Perhaps even my best friend. At various moments in time, Grandmaster Joel Benjamin would say, "Too much Batman." Are you in Budapest now? All right. Hold on, I'm writing that down. You don't know what you're asking for. I snore. I snore, so make sure you have a room far away from me if you You don't know what you're asking for. I would love that. That makes it wholeheartedly worth it to come for a weekend, perhaps. I don't know that I would come for longer than 2 to 3 days. I'm a huge fan of not coming for very long. I can only hope. So can I keep it up? Entire house for you. I appreciate that. Wait a minute. Oh, you're not there? I hope I'm not just house sitting. I would hate to take advantage of you in that way. Actually, I don't know that I would be taking advantage of you, but let's see if I get some action this way. I'm expecting h5. My opponent, like a player earlier today, my opponent now I might sack the exchange though. What is going on? Is this a real move? I don't see the follow-up. I do not see the follow-up. I guess the follow-up is... Queen to c4 check, rook to e6, so he's got no white squared bishop, so... I think I'm in the clear. That is craziness, though, Conte de Luna. It is absolute and utter pure craziness. Absolute and utter craziness. This is a testament to how hard it is to gain rating points in this tournament. Honestly. Can you imagine how much work I've done, even with Conte de Luna's absolute generosity? Right? I guess my rating was absolutely low. 6 rating points here. Oh, actually, my rating is 6 points higher. It's just not showing up. So let's see Dutch player versus JL and Amarato. I think the point for me, even though I would love to hang out with Judith Polgar, is to make sure that you're going to be there too. Definitely to hang out with Judith Polgar. I miss her. Whenever she's appearing at an event, I keep forgetting. So You know, I've never really been to Madrid. I'm trying to think of where it was that I was at. San Sebastian. What is the city that's in the Catalan area? The major city. Is it Barcelona? Maybe it was Barcelona that I was at. I'm gonna have to look. But Spain and Rome are my two favorites at the moment. Budapest, of course, is a different kettle of fish. Let me grab my understanding Grunfeld book. Yeah, Bogdan Lawlitz wrote a book on the Grunfeld for the attacking player, and Understanding the Grunfeld by Rausen is truly one of my favorites. Yeah, I think that Black's playing abilities will truly be tested there. All right, Cannon Master J.O. Enamorado. I let him get to 16 wins. I had him at 93.15 before I failed to show up yesterday, but at least today we do get to dance with my new opening. My new opening is white. How Ulf wins with white. I cannot help myself but to capture that because I believe in miracles. That's a play on words, by the way, by an old song. How much theory did it take you to get your title when you used to compete? I'll tell you a secret that is very little known. I threw away all of the theory that I knew in order to get my title. I spent my entire life, I spent my entire life studying opening theory for white, opening theory for black, opening theory for white, and I got to candidate master, right? I'm really working hard, getting to candidate master. 2000, 2100, dropping back a little bit. And I think I was like 20, I'm more or less right where I am now. Interestingly enough, I think I have to make the full circle now. But when I stopped playing, what is this called? This opening? That's a good question. This is called Control of the Center, Peace Activity, using my outpost square. I'm actually dodging and weaving here. I'm just playing chess. Basically, I'm controlling square weaknesses. Glad you had me open my WhatsApp onto the Luna, just because the student that I had at 10 o'clock that I might have ended the stream early for just ducked out for 4:30 in the afternoon. This means that I have a lot of the day to get this done. So I really have to rethink my strategy here. Basically, I gave up playing all theory, and I just basically played, let's say, the Tory attack and Bird's opening. I played f4 as white. I basically achieved totally equal positions, and I played like Magnus Carlsen to become a master. And for decades, I've been waiting for someone to mimic that same style, and now Magnus Carlsen comes along. But all I did was stop playing and studying the King's Indian to the best of my ability, and I just started playing and studying really strong players. Really strong players being, can I give up the e4 square, or do I not want to give up the e4 square? I'm not going to give it up yet. I think the last two grandmasters that I studied shortly before becoming a master, basically I would recommend studying world champions. Just study world champions. Study them, and study them. Now, I don't necessarily know that I'm going to get anything on JL and Amarato here, so therefore we are going to bob and weave. But I would recommend, as in Magnus Carlsen's most recent tweet, he recommended studying the classics, studying the great players. I don't know if it was a recent tweet or if it was a Chess24 tweet of what Magnus Carlsen said. But I am coming out with, if I were to come out with a Chessable series, Roop, if that's okay if I can call you Roop, I'm reminded of the character in Blinded by the Light. I don't know if you've seen Blinded by the Light, based on the music of Bruce Springsteen. Basically, I'm trying to weaken this center pawn with this minority attack. The good news is that I've managed to distract him to a certain extent from the king's side. So now the b7 pawn is weak. Let's see what he does if I give him a little bit of a heave-ho. We have to test him sooner or later. This is not a move, by the way. The move that I played is not a move. I could get into some seriously grave trouble because the move that I played is not a move. But I was remembering that the character in Blinded by the Light had a name with Roop in it, and it was a very similar name, maybe not exactly your name, but I love the name Roop. And in the movie, the character says, "My friends call me Roop." So I'm really striving for the outpost square with knight e5. He's got a weakness on b7 and a weakness on d5. He has, I repeat, two weaknesses. I am stepping out of the way for piece coordination, by the way. Just trying to get my queen to a square where I'm missing my dark squared bishop, so therefore my queen is taking over on the dark squares. Yes, yes. Should I do that first? I think I have to do that first. I must do this first before I can take over the e5 square. I must seize the day. Now I've managed to activate all of my pieces, although JL and Amarato managed to beat me to it. He did. I'll give him that much credit. He beat me to it. Let's see, knight e4, rook takes c8, bishop takes c8, rook a8. Now we've gotten control of the c file. Knight e4, rook takes c6. Knight takes d2, rook takes c8. Check, bishop takes c8, rook to a8. Can the queen guard? Queen to d7, otherwise bishop g4. No, queen to d7 is not legal. So, rook takes c6, knight takes d2. This is going to require some thought. Rook takes c6. Rook takes c6. Knight takes d2, rook takes c8, check. Bishop takes c8, rook to a8. Queen to c7 is the problem. Is he threatening mate? He is sort of threatening mate. That much is true. So let knight takes c6, knight takes d2, knight to e7, check. Queen takes e7, rook takes c8, bishop takes c8. And I just gave up way that. Fine. I didn't have a choice in the matter. The c8 square is covered. Or is it? Or is it? F3? Is he losing a pawn after that? Queen takes c6, knight takes c6. Queen a1. Let's go with queen a1. He is the master of all weaknesses, I have to admit. I really don't know how he does it. He manages to find weaknesses where weaknesses did not exist. Wow. Am I worried about this? I am. I am worried. But I can't be worried. I cannot be. I am so sorry, sir. But I do want you on a certain square. I believe. Very lucky. The rating is always behind by a little bit, right? Like, that's not my rating. My rating is actually 2 points higher. What is my highest rating? Sorry, dim pool. Yes, I have to use SkakiBot more often. Sometimes people don't want to know. Let's shout out Dimpool. Great to have you, sir. Celebrity in the house. The master of the one and only SkakiBot, which is quite amazing. Uh-oh. Info is... Hold on, let me just disable... Oh, but it still gave the SkakiBot info. But why is the info what it is? Let me just find my Stream Elements dashboard. I apologize about that conflict. SkakiBot. Where is my CloudBot? Steam Client Bootstrapper. There's my dashboard. And why is it coming up there? Oh, I found it. Cancel. I found it. The little S. Stream Elements, my dashboard. Found it. Needs to go between MooBot. That way I'll know what it is. It needs to go between MooBot and Nightbot. That way I'll know where I am. Where's my dashboard? By the way, if you've not yet followed Dimpool, he is a very diligent, amusing, purposeful streamer. He plays chess, got a good sense of humor. Dim plays chess. Catch it soon. Chat commands. Oh, there's join. Join is negated. I was looking for join. Join is negated by infobot. Super moderator. Oh, really? I did not know that you can add points. Is that true? What kind of points can we add? That's very unusual. I'm gonna have to keep that command in mind. All right, custom commands. Here we go. I learned something there. I'm deleting the Streamlabs info command, so now we should be able to have it. I'm going to use this one more than not. I believe that Conte "29 days and 2 hours." That's crazy. Time on TV, 21 minutes. If I just type info, does it give me mine? Oh no! Timed out ScockyBot. What? I have to mod ScockyBot. ScockyBot is banned in this channel. Unban. Ah, Dim plays chess. That's the other tricky part. Having to type the correct username. And the other command was besides shouting at Dimpool. How are you, Dim? Moobot. Let's go back to the arena here. Reload. So I got a full point buy. Tragic. Oh, that was my last question. I wanted to see what my peak rating was. I like to see what people's peak ratings were. Rather than their current ratings, I think that it's much more important to see what anyone's peak rating was, because that is really what you're playing against. Rapid. So my highest rapid rating was 2276. I definitely know that my average performance, because I was explaining it to someone earlier, you're never actually the number that you are. The number that you are is only an average of your performance. Like half of your game is above your rating, and a half of your game is below your rating. But if you really want to raise your rating, then you are going to have to step it up. Ah, there we go. I have to use the command rapid. I'm going to be doing that more often. $23.69. Yep, I got him when he was at his highest. Best wins. Wow. What a great command. Father Gascoigne, Sebastian, I got you, buddy. I got him in Bullet in the Opferspiel Arena. Almost all of those I think I got in the Opferspiel Arena with the exception of GM Nizco 33. Ooh. I take that back. I got them in the Bullet Arena, the titled Saturday Arena. Much better. Much better. My God. I need to make an Instagram post out of that. Right? Reload. Let's see if I can do it on my screen. Control Shift S at 9:11. Now where's my Instagram? Please follow me on my socials if you would like. I have a poll up. I am changing the time control for the morning arena. Just not fitting. The morning arena needs to be 5-3 or 3-5. I do believe in having blitz though. The U.S. Championship Brilliancies is half done. I'm going to be doing more of those at the end of this. Yeah, I think that 5-3 is an optimal time control, but the only thing about 5-3 that I'm worried about is that I won't be able to fit it into the morning 45-minute arena, the 5 a.m. 45-minute arena. But I have to start making an effort getting to school on time every single day, and I need to do some more IRL streams. I'm going to put that as a reward. IRL, Marshall Chess Club stream. IRL, Washington Square Park stream. IRL, New York City chess landmark streams as a reward. I need to be made to do it. Where is my Instagram? I'll get you back. I always follow back. Oh, is that the problem? Is the Ukrainian president Jewish? Is that why we have all this war stuff going on? I realize this now. I knew it had a hint of always hesitant about following people back because of the variety of people that there are on social media. I'm a little hesitant about following people back, so I usually check them out to make sure they are who they say they are. Let's see if I can do a new post. Grr. Select from computer. No, I don't want to select from computers. I want to paste. All right, let's do that again. One more time. Control Shift S. What I need to do is do this snippet. And find the snippet tool. Around here somewhere. Silly me that I can't find my snippet tool. Rectangle mode. Where did you go, the snippet? There we go. ScockyBot. The problem with doing it on the computer is that it doesn't share it with both Twitter Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna show up like that. That's horrible. Crop. Now I have to do it again. I'm gonna take a snip of the snip. How about that? I'm gonna snip of the snip just to get it small enough. No, this arena did not end. Or this Swiss tournament did not end with me having a full point buy. I tell you, the travails of... Oh no, and I can't take a snippet of the snippet. Oh my god. Okay, I've got an idea. Try this way. I am going to crop it, but I need to really make a big one out of this deal. There you go. I got your croppage right here. Now I'm in business. Save. I can't snip this thing. Congrats to Graf86. You did well. Graf and JL and Amaradio. JL and Amarato. Let's check out the info. Info, Graf86. Very good. Create new post, select from computer. Now I can do it. How do I crop? Man, trying to do it on the Instagram for PC is really terrible. Next. Edit. Oh, wait. What if I go back? Hold on one second, everybody. Be patient with me while I figure out how to crop this crazy thing. There we go. Now let me try to add another one. See if that one's better. No. I give up. Discard post. I give up for now, but we're going to be promoting ScockyBot in a better light soon enough. as we take a short break before I begin the next level training of U.S. Championship Brilliancies Continued. And then we're just going to keep on going. We're going to just keep going. Who is... And there she is. All right, I will be back in short order, I promise. I'm not going to miss out on an opportunity to finish all of my instructional streams today, because this is all about studying. Whether or not it's Grunfeld for attacking players, or if it's Paul Morphy, Howard Staunton, or the memorable games of John MacArthur. Cheers, everyone. Jim Poole, thank you so much. And the legends, by the way. Earlier we were graced by the presence of Ruben Ho, 17. Please check him out. Rogan Joe Sloan. Is not here. I think he's working. Chess Coach Andres rated us most recently. But cheers, everyone. Have a great day, and ciao.